Okay, hello and welcome everybody. Today we are finally getting back to Frostworks Engineering. I'm just letting people know real quick here. And one more. There we go. So we took a little break, and right around when Fieldwork came out, and now Apex is out, and this is still a beautiful build. I'm out of hydrogen. Nice. What have I done? I am walking over this direction. So in this series, we are setting up a colony on Triton. We are over-engineering everything that we can, and it's been a lot of fun so far. We have a lot of solar going on. Just build these up. Okay, here we go. I can fly again. So I really wanted to have a lot of solar. We are here at night, actually, which is interesting. So this is made possible by a mod that I added for a new skybox. It has a much brighter skybox, and so that way we can still see the game and play at night. It'll be much brighter during the day, but I wanted to make sure that we could see what happens at night, watch the solar panels change and other movement that'll happen. And this new skybox should make that possible. Let me just do a little tour here. So back when there were starter pods, we turned that into a mining ship. Set up a really basic little room there to log out with cryo. Got our refinery started. Got a welder ship going, a small one. And then as we progressed, we actually made a larger one here, which looks awful, but is quite effective. And we have some batteries here for all the solar, and the start of our kind of computer room as well. Then take this direction here. We made a small grid solar panel turret setup here, and these are all set up to follow the sun, and they all function separately. We printed that out using a plugin for multi-grid projection, and made a Earth-like realistic solar farm here. I don't know what crashed there. Luckily, there's another connection on the other side. So we have a fair amount of power coming from solar when it's up. We have, over here, we have our drill rig, which is kind of my favorite part here. It all of a sudden stopped functioning, but normally this would move forward and get ground down and then come down in here. I did realize it wasn't quite functioning on default settings. Apparently the multi-grid plugin was allowing the I think this was like an O2 tank here, or oxygen tank here. It was allowing the oxygen tank to be placed like directly underneath and then get welded up, but default settings no longer does. There's just like not enough space between the welder and the item. So don't know what's up with that. I'll have to troubleshoot that a little later. But this drill has multiple pistons here, quite a few, and then comes down here, and I have a bit of a counterweight, and then I have 2 drills here that cycle. And this has been one of the best designs I've used so far. Hey, Reaper. I've really enjoyed this type of drill setup. And so it just keeps running. I got it going really slowly because I've got quite a bit of stone already here. And then it comes up here with kind of a ramp that I have for gravel sifting sort of deal here. And then injects right here into the storage silo. And that's been getting pretty full. And then over here we actually start refining from the silo, and these are 2 stone refineries here. They are working, and then the gravel goes into this storage, and if there is any overflow, it'll actually come out here. So I wanted to kind of keep this motif going with the thanks, Reaper, with the whole project here. And then I've got quite a bit of storage extra here as needed, so we can kind of keep this drill running as long as we'd like. And then I plan to build out some more assembly and refinery stuff on this side, so I can remove this sort of starting set here as well. So that is my goal. Today though, since it has been a couple of updates, I figured it would be fun to set this world up for Apex, and the first thing we need to do is have some sort of food source. So I want to get an algae farm, and I'm thinking, let's see, well, let's see. First, I think we need to make sure that that solar connection that blew up over here doesn't get any worse. So I think this is connected on that far side. I'm pretty sure this happened when I moved the sun. This is another reason why, thanks man. This is another reason why I don't want to move the sun anymore, is because these rotors, when they move to follow the sun, can swing wildly and explode. So I want to make sure I don't move the sun anymore. Okay, so that'll give a connection, and then maybe we'll do another couple throughout here. Let's see. I guess on the 4th one. Need some steel plates. There we go. So make sure this is connected safely, and then we'll start on an algae farm. My idea for the algae farm, I think, will be pretty cool. I want to use our solar tracking for it. I want to detect when it is dark outside, turn them off, and lower them into the ground. Haven't really done much raising and lowering before, and so I think that'll be a lot of fun to see. It'll also get us used to detecting when the sun is gone, and we can start wiring up some other lighting based on that as well. I think that'll be pretty cool. And I'll just do one right over here as well, so we have a little more backup. I mean, we can always reconnect a broken grid with some merge blocks, especially since it's a static grid like this, but rather not have to. These aren't very strong, but they do provide another secondary connection, and that's really all we need right now. We'll have to figure out some sort of design pattern for like a longer term connection for these. Okay, there we go. That's a couple more connections. That's good. So this is where we had the original large solar panel right here. I think we can continue to take this down. And I'm thinking, okay, let's take a look here. So the solar will probably keep going in that direction. This kind of building area and the computers associated will probably sort of merge together as we build our refinery on the other side. And so I think all the habitat area will be kind of in this area. And so I think over to this side, we could do the algae farm area here, and then potentially later we might do an actual like greenhouse farming next to it. No, I don't have any seeds yet. I haven't been looking. I'm still trying to decide how I want to handle the actual regular crops. I think it would be rather painful. Oh, the sun's coming up. So in this skybox, the sun is also bigger. It's kind of nice. But you can't, without mods, you can't fully automate. But I may actually get the mod that lets you plant automatically, and that would be a really fun setup. Oh, that's pretty. Good morning. You should start kicking in. There they are. They're starting to. Nice. Okay, so I want the algae farms to come up. I'm thinking of actually digging a hole underneath so that I have some room for the piston and such. Luckily, I still have a drill over here, and I think it's still operational. You know, I love the new Apex update, and the new rovers make a lot of sense, but I am definitely going to miss getting the starting pod flying and all the shenanigans I had with those. Let's see, Lot 7. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to start tracking down those seeds. But for today, just algae, and then, yeah, then we'll probably just leave the algae running for a bit before we switch over to crops and actually turn on hunger in this world. I think it's fair to take a little while because I didn't, you know, plan this world for that. Okay, sorry. Figuring out the spacing here. Yeah, no, I think just straight down here is pretty good. I mean, we should probably spread out a little more than I have been. I realize, like, you back away and, like, this is all there is in this world, and we're 9 episodes in. It takes a while to do some of the more complex things. So I'm right-click mining here. We also have that new feature on the drills I could turn on. Yeah, I don't think we need a lot of space. We might want to go noticeably deeper though, because I'm going to want to put a connection on the bottom of the piston for conveying. With Reaper, you mean with the algae farm or just generally? With the algae farm, I'm thinking like 5 across would be enough. The whole base, I think I want to just kind of keep going with it. I want all the refining, and then I've been thinking that I probably want to add the solar ore mod and set up bases for each ore, and then set up drones that'll fly over. Yeah, the algae, I'm thinking just 5 across is probably fine. Because again, if we're going to really eat in this world, because I don't want to do it every 2 seconds, I'm probably going to add other crops. So probably just something like that. But I was thinking, so I do plan to finish out the refining over here and the assembling part. And then I'm thinking right around where I am right now of setting up like a landing strip sort of thing that goes across. And then having haulers that come and land along it at different connectors for each of the different ores that they go pick up. But like making it look like an actual like landing strip, I think that would be fun. So this big sort of roadway, I think that'll be cool. Where are we? And yeah, so I guess I'll do 5 across, and then I'll need to actually make kind of something surrounding it. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, maybe we do bigger than that. Always go bigger. I've been trying to think of like how I want it to retract. I was originally thinking I'd have like a large circle that would come down. But what I could do is I could turn off solar tracking, and I could set the equipment to go in a very specific direction and then lower it. So that way I could just have like do 2 more here. I could actually just lower it into an area that was like too wide potentially. Yeah, I could do that. That'd be fun. Because like I was originally hoping to have like a bunch on a circle, but then they wouldn't get good light because they'd overlap most of the time anyways. So I think having just one row across and then turning it to retract would be pretty cool. Okay. So let's build this out. And we'll give ourselves some extra room, so we're not breaking things all the time. I think I finally realized that I can't handle the 50 POV that I've been running. I've been trying it out. I wanted to see if I could get away with it, but even I can't do it. So I'll go back to 70. Okay, yeah, that should be pretty good. And I'll just bring it closer in the center once we're in a safe setup here. So we are going to need to convey stuff out. Let's make sure this is odd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to be more odd. Who knew? There we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then put a T conveyor here, I'm thinking. Or I guess a C. We'll do a C. I am really glad they added these armored conveyors to the main game. They are a game changer for sure. There we go. Where did I put those meat? Kind of wish they had a version with the grates on each side. That'd be fun. Doing hand mining. Okay, there we go. So this, I don't think we need to come down too far. We're just really going to raise with a piston. Well, so those are 3 tall. And then the piston is pretty much like 3 tall as well. Oh man, I do need to come down pretty deep. So piston's about 3 tall. Then I need a connector. And then also, because I'm going to rotate, I'm going to need a rotor, which is like, I think 1.5. Then I also want to convey them together. So that's oh man, that's another. This is going to be deep. I think 1 piston is enough. As long as I start it like at just the right spot. Oh man. Okay, so this is going to be pretty deep. So so let's add, we're going to need the 2, we're going to have a rotor and a conveyor block. I don't think we need a block between the rotor and the hinge. Okay, well, there's a lot. There's a lot of blocks. Okay, so we'll pretend we're working down from the top. So we've got the algae farm, then we have a conveyor and a hinge. Gonna blindly make more room down here. It's all gonna be covered up, so no big deal. Okay, that was the conveyor. Hinge. Rotor. There's a half after that. Then the we can go right to the piston. I think that's fine. And the piston is going to need our 2.5. So that's 3 and 4. So we need to add 4 more down this way, I believe. And we'll probably be like 1 off when we're done, but we'll see. Nope, not on Twitch right now. I don't know why I didn't do the multi-streaming. I think I had some issue. But I'll just start with YouTube for now. I like a lot of people like to watch the VODs of these. And then sometimes I'll do like practice runs and such on Twitch as well. I've done some clang experiments there and stuff. I might stream some of the drone work there. Okay, I think we said we needed 3 more. I think so. Man. Yeah, I'm glad I'm drilling this hole because imagine how tall the algae building would need to be to enclose all this. That'd be a pain. Okay, then so let me do this from the top again. Algae farm, that's 3. Then hinge. Oh no, sorry. Then junction, let's say. Hinge, rotor, 3 for the piston. Essentially, because it's got a 2.5 and the rotor has 2.5. And then I need the C connector here on the bottom. Yeah. So 1 more C connector and that should be good. Yeah, I did not think about how much space I need down here. Okay, and then I've just realized that I don't think one piston is enough. Here, let's see how far one piston extends. Because I needed to extend 3, 4, 5, yeah, preferably 7. I'm going to use 2 pistons. Just to be sure. Then I can adjust it more smoothly and make sure it all gets covered. Good Lord. Okay, so I need to add 3 more and a C. This is why you don't do this at home, folks. This is ridiculous. Some over-engineering here. I like it. Just making some more room just in case. Getting lost in stone, like always. Okay. So just so I don't spend too much time down a hole. This is my outpost here on Triton, the ice planet. And we have a lot of over-engineered projects and a lot of solar and no wind. And I am now working on an algae farm that will retract at night. And trying to make room for that to retract. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of, at least in a streaming sense, this is my forever world, you know? And at least I'm hoping that's what it becomes. And so it's kind of nice to have these projects that keep getting filled out and bigger over time. And I get, like, it's big, but it's not like 1,000,000 blocks either, which is nice. So it's not like it's gonna kill my machine anytime soon.
Fuel low.
Boom.
Fuel critical.
my 5 hydrogen tanks finally came to an end here. Yeah, it'd be nice to get the rest of the production up so I can kind of make a better home out of all this. I am running... Yeah. Yeah, I get a bunch of different worlds. Part of what I do is a lot of testing on fresh starts, so I have... from my last video, I have... like 50 saves I went through for that. I try to clean up now and then. But I have, like, this is a major save I have. I have a full small grid only save that's pretty detailed and nice. I might need to show that sometime. Yeah, not too many others that I really, that aren't some sort of testing world, you know? My earliest saves. Yeah, you're out of control, Reaper. So much streaming, so good. my earliest saves. Now when I look at those, I deleted some of those. They're just kind of like a little embarrassing at this point. Okay, here we go. We're doing 3 down and then a C. So 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Trying to think. I don't think I need to plug anything else into this conveyor system. It's really just all about algae, and I'll have a food processor somewhere else that pulls things out for it. So should be fine. Let me add a light here just so we're covered while we're working on this. I finally, I didn't realize that you can, hold something in your hand and then hover over a port and it'll add it to your build planner queue, and then you can click to use it. So I'm finally getting the hang of that. Yeah, I feel you on that. I'm right there. I'm like a little over 3,500 right now. And well, there's just so many different things I want to be doing and working on and experimenting with. It's difficult to to know which one to really focus on. That, and I also occasionally like to be on official servers, and that all gets wiped eventually when I'm not playing or get eaten. I mean, there's a server I played on that was mostly vanilla, privately run, and I went and got like every single prototech block and had this huge base set up and everything, and you know, the game's gone and I don't have a save. There's plenty of world that just sort of disappear. Yeah, that's true. The skyblock has been pretty fun on the weekends. Although, we'll see how I handle this first person only view stuff. The way that I'm rationalizing the first person only is that I could focus on drones and remotes. Because I might as well. Alright, that's some room. Let's make a little more just so I don't need to drill next to anything important. Okay. Whew. Yeah, it's probably good. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4. I'm just gonna set up a little scaffolding here. We'll remove this later. Looks good. Clear out a little more space. Yeah, I mean, it's more fun to play with others. Sometimes I want to work on different projects that, though, like or try something out. Ironically, I make mods, but I don't like to play with them too often. So sometimes it's difficult agreeing on that. Let's see here. Okay. We got the bottom set up. That looks pretty good. And we need a piston. We use a square piston because it's fantastic. All my builds have come out of necessity for a particular playthrough. I should actually read these, I'm sorry. Though my Sky Shark cruiser class ship has yet to actually see any action. Nice. Yeah, that's a big ship. I usually build pretty small. Like this is especially like base wise, this is pretty big for me here. I think we said we're going right into a rotor. You know, I actually kind of wish that we had a different skin for rotors. Just another option for these things that you kind of like always have to use. And we're going right into a hinge. And at the junction, I won't add the farm yet because I don't want it to all fall over until it's welded. Okay. Cool. Ooh. All right, that's pretty good. Has everything you need. Assembler, crew quarters, custom turret, rail guns, nice. Armor, red rims. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like. It's great when ships are well equipped to handle all situations. I have a blueprint for a miner that actually has pretty much everything you need in case of emergency and cryo bed and all that. It's pretty great in survival. Okay. I think I'm just going to start welding this. Yeah, let's do that. Just queue up a bunch of these. I actually need to figure out, maybe you can only do it when you're in a vehicle, but I know you can hold down one of the modifiers and like gather more items at once. Oops. Like you can like X10 whatever you have in your build planner or something. The build planner is pretty darn powerful. They did a good job with that. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense because it'd still be pretty helpful though. Just enough room to get in here. And no more. I'll just add everything and see what happens. No. And I could hook this all up so I'd be a little closer to a container, but I want to take my time and figure out what I want to do with that area first. I don't know necessarily that that I want to fully cover it. Like, I do want to bring it down, but I might just bring it down and not have like a hinged cover on top. That I'm not going to do the engineered coffee iris or anything like that. I think it'd just be cool if it, just to see it like move down. I have no, I'm not running build vision. Let me just label this camera before I do anything else. Camera algae. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that should be plenty of room for it to come down. Nice. Turret controller in here, or do I want to start putting them in the control center? I'm gonna need a lot of other blocks for it anyways. Well, not a lot, but I'll need probably some timers and events. I really need to make a bigger control center too. Yeah, let's start moving stuff over here. I'm just going to make some scaffolding blocks just to bring this room out a bit. And we can adjust it more later. But I think we need to widen it for sure. Go a little wider than I planned on. Always a good plan. That's one thing I learned. Yeah, I don't have it. That's one thing I learned from Minecraft is like always build a bigger room than you thought you needed. Okay, let's see, where were we over here? That's probably good enough for now. I kind of like maybe some more things you walk over. But I think we could start placing the new blocks here on top of this. So start with the turret controller. Nice. Oh. I wonder if I labeled my other pistons or not. Let's find out. I have drill pistons. I know which ones are not the drill piston. How about that? LG1, LG2. It's funny. Oh, I do have the rotors here. Top and bottom. So this one's the algae one, I believe. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, it should be. I labeled the rest because they were all printed out. So they all say like S1 or 2. Hinge. Do I have other hinges? Why do I have an incomplete hinge somewhere? Where do I have an incomplete hinge? There's no hinges over here, I don't think. And all these are functioning. Oh, this one probably. Yeah. Note to self, get better labeling. Okay. Alright, Reaper. Algae, and then hinge. It's the algae one. It's kind of funny with bases like this, the amount of like turret controllers and related things you start seeing gets pretty crazy. Really? Didn't I just label that rotor? Oh, advanced rotor, okay. Algae. Camera. Alright. Nice. And let's see if it aims. Sometimes I have to turn these on and off. Oh, what? Oh. Turret controller, algae. Oh. I chose the rotor, not the hinge. That will do it. Well, the control works. There we go. Nice. All right. Excellent. And then let's just see where one fully extended gets us. Oh my god, it's gonna be so cool. There's a chance I might add another piston, but it could be kind of wobbly. Doesn't really need to be very high, it just needs to go upward. Okay. So cool. Oh man, that's awesome. Whew, man, that is just like barely tall enough. I think that's fine. I don't need it to be pillared up, really. Yeah. Trying to decide, do I want... No, I mean, like these are all at this level, right? It'll be taller than those. Yeah, I think that's fine. I guess we won't see a lot of it. If I add another piston... Here, actually, let's see if this is... how low this was. If I had that right. Where's... So cool. Wow, that goes really low. I feel like I had some calculation was wrong here. Are these only like... Well, it's a little over 2 blocks. Not a lot, though. And I guess I was seeing these at about 3 each. Yeah. So I think I should add one more piston here. Or raise it up. I can raise... Oh, I guess I'm forgetting there's going to be 3 blocks here. So let me add that. Algae. Oh, okay. No, this was the right height. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I'll have it slow. I'll have it rotate. So that'll be cool to watch anyways. Yeah, that should be good. I just want to make sure there's enough movement to watch to be entertaining. Oh, actually, this will be one higher still. Oh, no, that's right. It's on the conveyor already. Actually, I like T-junctions better. Here. Yeah, T would be good because these do have a square bottom to them. So we'll do a T. Maybe a T and a C. And let me clear out space, and then we'll turn off the turret controller. And I think what we might do, just to prevent any mishaps, is maybe check for where the piston is. And so if the piston gets shorter than what it needs to be, then it'll rotate them. Yeah. I guess, yeah, as long as I then have a very slow speed for the piston, then it should be able to put itself in the right place before withdrawing. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go in this direction. This direction, and we want to face this way. Remote controlling, turret controller algae, control. Oh, I should have turned off. Let me turn off the turret controller first. Turret controller algae. Aim its sun off, then control. There we go. So it should be something like this. Reverse. Slow these down. Probably that. Okay, that's a little too slow. Okay. And I think should give us one extra block this way. It's gonna be so cool. Oh. I don't remember which way those were facing. Let's see.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Use a lot of fuel pretending I'm being creative. Luckily, there's a little bit of ice around here. So just if anybody is catching up, this is an outpost on the planet of Triton. And my goal in this series is to over-engineer things, have them have some movements and be entertaining. And as part of that, pretty much no wind been using solar panels because they're cool. And currently, I'm working on making an algae farm that will retract at night and turn itself off and then come up in the day. So, which I think will be pretty dang cool. I should probably heal. Coming along. Oh, oops. What have I done? Let's try this again. Yeah, I think those look better than conveyors. Or, sorry, than junctions. Kind of wish I didn't need to use a junction. But there's really just it and cargo containers. And I might put a food processor here, just until we get that handled later. Let's do a T. Food, just so it collects all the food. There we go. Okay, let's see. So the turret controller is working. Whenever it's enabled, it'll do that. So what I really need to do is work on the rest of the logic. I figure we'll leave this pretty much open until until we're sure it's safely retracting. So I think the trigger we want is going to be on retraction of a piston. Then we want to turn off follow the sun. We want to set the specific location of the rotor and the hinge and have it travel there. And then that's pretty much it, I think. And it'll retract, and then when it's done retracting, it should turn on follow the sun. So I think an event controller, maybe just one event controller? Wow. Event controllers are magic. I think I could do it. Let's find out. In a test world, I've been working on a drone that'll carry cargo, and I've got like 30 event controllers on it right now. I tried to do the whole thing without any timer blocks. I could, but it'd be messy. Okay. I guess we just call this algae. Algae piston. Or algae. Yeah, just retract. That'll work. So that'll be the functionality for the piston side, and that'll be tied to just when that piston retracts whenever it does. That'll be good. And then we'll need to separately monitor the sun for when it goes down. And I'm thinking, well, we'll come back to that in a moment. Let's see, so piston something, piston position, and we really just need one of the algae ones. And it's at 100%. So if it is less than 99%, it could be less than 100, but let's just do 99. Then we will let's see, check the rotor, advanced rotor. So we'll set that to 180. Algae, advanced rotor. Oh, wait, first we need to do the turret controller off, or follow the sun off. Okay. Then on 2, we want to set this to 180. So we're looking for this new rotate to angle. 180. Set velocity. I don't know, but I don't want 30, I don't think. Yeah, we should just be able to retract. Set rotation direction. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. Wow. So that should rotate that. Now let's see what the hinge should be. Hinge algae. It's currently at 4. Should be at 0. The sun was moving at the same time. I thought it was. That's funny. Yeah, let's. Okay. I think it's just 0 that we want to go to. Pretty sure. And algae, hinge. Well, yeah, okay. So we just want to set it to 0. So aim at sun off, rotate to 180, and then algae hinge, we want to go to 1. Got it. Rotate to angle, or I guess to 0. And we want to do that at 0.1 as well. Okay. So we'll have this aim at the sun again. Which happens to be pretty close to where it was. It's going to be a difficult test, but it should be fine. I guess here I can control it and just have it look somewhere else. Algae. Okay. Let's have it aim over here somewhere. Oh, that's, yeah. I'm glad I didn't use more pistons. Because I'm on a single player game, I can share inertial tensors. It'll help a little. Okay. And then, I think I'm tracking this one. It's retracting a little bit more and off. Maybe it wasn't this one. Oh, no, there we go. It is rotating. Oh my goodness, that is rotating slow. Okay, a little too slow. I wish I could edit that, but I'm probably gonna have to reset that one. That's fine. Algae. Oops. Wrong one. Select action. Okay. For the 180, I just don't know if we want to do 30, but we'll just, I don't know. We'll try 30. We'll see how it goes. 180, 30, auto. Okay. And I think the hinge was pretty slow too. Hinge, algae, set to 0. Leave it 30. Okay. Algae pistons. On adverse. And we're just getting in the remote control seats. We're going to move this again. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to retract these pistons. And that should have triggered the change. Did it? I don't know. I think these still are moving too slow. Whoa. Okay, what just happened there? I went and reversed them and they just flipped. Okay. Let's see. So I have the rotor going here. It is currently freaking out. Oh. Distance. Oh, because I had two algae ones. And I probably changed the wrong one. Okay, there we go. Crap, I wonder what that other piston I changed was. Probably part of the drill. Okay, so that's pretty slow. But what it should do is it should, when I retract it, it should realign, it should flatten it out. That's the hope and the dream. Let's see. So I have one event controller over here, and it is checking for a position under 99.6. And so that way, anytime I go to retract those pistons, that will line up the top. Now I think I may have set them to move too quickly, but we will test. Control and algae pistons. So I'm just going to reverse these. Yeah, that was way too fast. I mean, it did work though, but yeah, I feel like that's gonna kill somebody. Okay, I think it aligned at, like, it said 0.30. So I guess we'll just 0.10 on these. Okay. And I figure if I have this event tied to the piston, then I can use another solar tracker to change the piston and handle that part. And then Algae and rotor. Rotate to 180. Oh, it's at 30. Geez, that's why. We're just going to do 1. 3. We're going to do the hinge. And the hinge, we're just setting that to 0. And we're going to do 1 for that as well. Okay. Algae, we're going to move this over to the side. Then we can switch those pistons. Ah, there we go. That's nice. Could even go lower at that, or maybe faster with the pistons this way. Ah, that's pretty. So good. Okay, yeah, let me change these pistons to go a little faster. Not too much, though. One. I'll do 3. Oh, 3 is a little much. We'll do 2. Oops. Negative 0.2. Okay. There we go. I want it to be nice and slow so it doesn't cause any trouble, but it has to be fast enough for people to see that it's moving. So now, should be able to fill this in a little. Now that the safety protocols are in place. Oh my god, that's so good. I guess we could even just have it like, have these stay at that top level. Maybe I'll do like half blocks next to it or something too. I don't want to like try to touch the blocks. That might be a little too dangerous. Let's see, half blocks. Need a plus sign block. I don't know why I couldn't scroll for that. Maybe it's these. I guess we'll just do regular halves are fine. Oh yeah, this is going to be pretty cool, and we'll add like some lighting and stuff to it as well. Maybe we have like a red glow or something when it's off. Should be able to actually take this down too. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, yeah, it's red. Probably not going to be any Reaper Gold on this part, though. But red, yes. So you notice it's actually not bright. So the sun went down, and because of the skybox I'm using, it actually keeps it bright enough to see everything during the night. And this way we can watch our solar panels move and other things move, and still have a stream that's pretty visible. Okay, let's see here. Maybe I'll use these full-size blocks on the side to put the lights in that section, like an inset light. I guess we probably only need one for now. the algae will look like it's coming out of the pits of hell. That's funny. Oh. Algae from hell. I like it. Nice. Okay. And then inset light. Light. There we go. Probably just one for now. Reaper red, nice. Oh man, I'm excited about this. Should be good. Okay, so what we want to do is turn tracking back on, or yeah, when it extends to full, so the opposite of this event, we want to turn solar tracking back on. So follow the sun on. Okay. Maybe I'll just make a button for now. Yeah, I can add it to a group, so that should be fine. Okay, algae. Algae pistons. Group. Algae pistons and reverse. It's so cool. Yes. Oh, I'm glad I'm working on this. And then once it hits max, it should face the sun or wherever it thinks it is. Nice. Oh, that's good. And then let me slow down this turret controller because it's not shooting. Let's do 2 for both of these. Yeah. I'm stoked. Okay. So next, I need to follow this. I need to monitor where the sun is. I can really do that with any of these that are running. Or I can set up just another one just for tracking that. Seems a waste. I mean, I've got 1,000,000 solar panels. I can just choose one of these guys. I think I have one labeled as like S1. Maybe I'll use that one. Just because there's a chance that I may need to... Oh no, this is S1. Turret controller. Everything's the same. Just in case I move those around, like I want to know which one's which. I guess it's fine. Let's just use this one. Or I don't know. I could use any of these. And I think I really just need to know where the hinge is. I'm gonna set up another detector. Yeah, we'll just do another detector here, just so that we have it. For the future. Let's see, where's a good spot to put that? I was thinking too, like, I could also have like a building that rotates on the sun as well. Might be kind of fun. Let me just add a detector right here. Weather. Okay. And a hinge. small head on that. 1 sec. Rotor. Rotor number 67. That's funny. I've got a couple of them here. Rotor. Sun. Small head. So I guess I have to lift this up so I don't break anything. And hopefully we'll have this set up so by the time it gets to daylight, that'll run. Actually, I kind of like this other setup so that I put the turret controller in between. Is that right side up? I'm not sure which direction's up for these. Okay. Image on the bottom. There we go. I don't need a hinge part, I need a hinge. There we go. Okay. It is still dark, but so it's not quite as fun as the daylight, but it's not bad. At least y'all can see everything. Okay. And then I just need to aim a... I guess I could... I think I could just put the camera right on top of this. Or actually, I'll use a top-mounted camera. See how that works. It should get a little lower angle. I don't want to miss sunset, you know? Okay. Sun, hinge, camera. I guess I'm using top mounted for the rest of them too. Come on now. Come on. Okay, fine. I will probably add field vision. Top mounted camera, sun. Okay. We're good. Okay. Rotor, we're looking for the sun one. Sun. And we're looking for this hinge for the sun. Top mounted camera, sun. And I don't know why that's sped up so much. Somewhere around there. And always aim at sun, yes. Okay, nice. And then the event controller is probably going to do a couple things based on the sun. Wonder if I should have the event controller here. No, I'll move it over there. Event controller. Just refill. Cool. Thanks. Yeah, it should be pretty cool once it's filled out. And then I'll try to do kind of some more stuff like this. I like walking over and seeing things. I need a bunch more batteries, so that's what's here now. So, just in case I missed it, I want to make sure everybody gets caught up. So this is an outpost on Triton, where I try to over-engineer things and make them entertaining and add movement when I can. And currently we're setting up an algae farm that will automatically align itself and retract at night and then come out during the day. And I am currently working on a event controller that will monitor this solar tracker right here and do the nighttime and the daytime stuff. So, see how this goes. Sun up. I'm still trying to figure out like the best way to label all these things. I kind of like up down, and so the yes would be up and the no would be down. And we want to monitor angle change for the sun hinge. And when you turn it on and off, it'll tell you whatever the thing you're testing is at. So that's at 43. I think pretty much we just want to aim this at just below the horizon. Sun controller, aim it sun off, control. So we'll say somewhere around here. And that's at 2.5. I don't really know what direction this is going. So let's lift this up. So this should be good. Okay. So it's going into the negative as we go up here. So generally, once it goes into the positive, we want to say the sun's down. Ooh, okay. So that's 0. So sun is up when it is less than 2. Or we can say less than 1. Yeah. That should be right. And then, so we want to say when the sun goes up, we want to extend those algae pistons. Can we do a reverse, or can we just... Nice, we can extend. I like that. It's kind of nice to, instead of having to do a reverse, do specific things. So we're going to extend it when the sun is up. We're going to retract when the sun is down. And we're going to use that light, inset light. Only got one of them. So the sun is up. We're going to go ahead and we can just make it green. That's fine. Set color green. Lime green. It's impressive it knew it was lime green. That's cool. And then when it goes down, we're going to set the color to Reaper Red. It should automatically translate that to Reaper Red. Should be pretty good there. Let's label it Reaper Red. Okay, nice. So that should do it. So let's retract it before the sun comes up. Where is this? Yeah. Nice. So good. Just barely enough time. You can do it. You can. Oh no, you can't do it. Okay, let's. That's funny. At least it didn't crash. One 5. That should do it. Okay, hopefully everything's good. Turn up this inset light here, inset light. So it should currently be red. Just max's radius for now. We'll adjust it later, but it's working. Oh, and then I think I need to turn this back on solar tracking. Yeah, I'm glad I had that set to... Wait. Never mind. Screwed up on something. Hinge sun is at 32. How is this at 30? Oh. Yeah, if it is greater than -2, equal to or greater than -1, then the sun is up. How? Oh, I have this backwards. Less than. Wait. Let's see here. Yeah, something I didn't do right. Sun. So, this is 30, and then when we get flat, then we get negative. And so, like, this should be, like, I don't know, -10 or something, right? -5. Okay. Yeah, we do need more like this. So if it's a -5, any greater than this, equal to or greater than this, should mean that the sun is up. Which that's the one. So we extend when the sun's up. We set it to green when the sun's up. And then if it's sun's down, we retract. We set the color. Okay. The thing that was confusing me is that it said it was at like 30 when it was following the sun, which shouldn't be true. Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, it's at 30 because it's looking into the ground. And the event says it's at 30, but it says action slot 1. So I'm wondering if the way it judges these things, if we can't do a negative or something, equal to or greater than negative. I think what it does, I don't think it's actually using the negative numbers. I think it's just like this is kind of a progress bar. So we'll try it like that. So if it's stretched from one side to the other, this would be the progress bar, and it's equal to or less than that in the progress bar, but it's not actually doing math to say less than or more than. Okay. Okay, good. So that is retracting like it's supposed to. Yay. And the sun's going to be down for a bit, so I can start welding. I could probably use a welding ship. Let's queue up some steel plates. A lot of steel plates. Hey, thanks, Prime. It's good to be back. I've been seeing a number of your streams, and everybody's doing a lot of good streams out there, and I was missing it, so had to. And I've been having a lot of fun with some of the Apex stuff. Got the Algae Farm set up here. Oh, I actually want to turn off those guys too. Let's do that. Algae Farm. I mean, it's not like the 20 power that it takes is that big a deal, but I like the idea of turning them off. Save. Is this the right one? Yeah. Be cool if you could add like maybe these events had a screen you could add to, like title them. Select action. Okay, so the sun, if the sun is up, then I want to turn the algae farm on. And if it's down, I want to turn it off. And turn them off. Okay. Yeah, Apex has really been good. I actually did not want to like this update at all. I was like, I never want food in this stupid game. Food's so dumb, and we don't really need that stuff. And then Apex came out, and it's been pretty nice. So I didn't want to like it, but I do. Get some more of these going and see if I remember how to drive this thing. Looks like welding is the front direction, so should be good. Whoa. I should actually make one of these for floors. Like I've seen people, they kind of point the welders downward. It's kind of cool. And now I have a sun event controller I can use for everything. So we could have more lights. Could also take the skyblock off, or skybox off for a bit if we wanted to see what it really looked like at night. But we'll try to in the future builds we'll do a lot more of like night specific lighting and stuff. It's gonna be so cool. Oh, missed a spot. Alright, nice. I'll do the rest of those by hand. I mean, I don't know, y'all have to let me know, but I think it's fine without a specific, like, hinge cover on top of it. It's not like I'm protecting from something at night, you know, I'm just moving it out of the way. Maybe when we make the farms later, we'll do like a retractable roof on that or something. That'd be fun. Because it doesn't need to be there at night, right? Okay, yeah, we're getting algae already. I don't know how. I get maybe the light was out. Huh. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. The sun's been down most of the time these were running. Oh man. I mean, I guess I could have hinges here and like flip over. Just like a half block cover or something. We'll see. We'll try it out for a bit first. And the nice thing is everything's hooked up, so I could add whatever else I wanted pretty easy. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I mean, you could actually have a whole base do this kind of stuff. Be kind of fun if you had like a series that was more dangerous at night, like you had a bunch of aliens that attacked or something. I think there is a little bit of a time aspect to which, like, how often wolves and things come out. I'll just do one more layer for right now. Then let me weld this up, do a little review, and then I may actually move the sun a little bit so people can see this in action. Nice, so good. So I think, let's see, we've got our stone drill going. We have the silo here where it all drops off. We have processing, and then gravel will eject here when it gets too much in stockpile. I have iron, nickel, and silicon here. We need to build out the rest of the refining and assembling, and then we could move this part over, and or we can remove this refinery area there. We might need like maybe more storage for components as well over there. And then maybe after that we come back and build out the actual base a bit more. It's kind of the idea. Put my toys away. I just leave things non-charging all over the place. Yeah, no, that'd be cool. The more blue and yellow mixed in with stripes. I like that. It's funny. It does just take a little while to work on all these projects. That's why you don't see them as often. I mean, I could definitely, I could throw in like build and repair, and that would help a little, but it still takes time just to sort it all out. Okay, so let's see if I can very gently move the sun. Well, the challenge with that, though, is that I can't. If I was going to move the sun, I don't know where it is. So, like, this is not where the sun is right now. Sun is probably like over here somewhere. So I don't think I'm going to do that, but I will show you what it looks like if the sun was coming out. Oh, this is part of it. I guess I could hook up the lights to the piston change instead. Because right now they're tied to whether it's sunny or not. Here, let's fix this so you get the full effect. I will just force my sun detector to look at the sun instead. Build and repair is good for series. Yeah. I mean, I had a lot of fun doing my. I didn't stream it, but doing my Satisfactory playthrough, and I had build and repair there, and so that was a lot of fun. And so it is kind of nice to have that occasionally. Oops. Okay. So I'm going to pretend the sun is right up here. There we go. Nice. Oh, this is so good. Oh, I'm stoked. Yeah. I mean, some of these are my first try at a particular, type of thing. And so, it gives us kind of a prototype for future stuff as well. So this is pretty good too because, yes, I'm stoked. The solar ore generator that I have uses this same model. It needs to face the sun, so it's kind of good for that as well. I am thinking of setting up the solar ore generator for outpost around here, so I can have like a iron spot or a platinum or gold spot and like fly back here. So I may do that eventually too. Oh, so good. It's nice and straight and safe, and then auto rotates. Oh, yes. Oh, it's so good. Nice. I could even have event controllers on particular things, so like it would do the rotor first and then do the hinge or something as well. Yeah, and drones. Lots of drones. Actually, I may do one thing I wanted to do for like a simple drone that I may do is have one that will follow with a searchlight, and it just needs to be able to go refill on its own and charge up. But that'd be pretty fun. That way I just always have light on me while I'm going around. Have a little buddy following. Ah, so good. So I'm pretty happy with that. That came out really well. Let's I can package it up here since the sun isn't out yet. Sun. Oh, the sun is out. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Excellent. That's so good. It's working and turned itself back on. We're operating at full. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for hanging out, everybody. And hope you enjoyed. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next stream or video. Have a good one, everybody.